It's Juneberry season here at my house in Zone 7. My family cannot be more excited because while we're still waiting for the blueberries to ripen, my Juneberry tree says, "Don't worry, I got this. Have some equally delicious berries to tide you over in the meantime." Now, if you're watching this in Canada, you call this a Saskatoon berry, but there are like a dozen different names for this plant. Shadberry, Eastern serviceberry is another, just to name a few. Juneberry is native to North America, so you will find this growing mostly in the wild in almost all 50 states except Hawaii, and throughout Canada. It's sometimes a big tree like this, especially when it's grown as an ornamental because it gets beautiful white flowers in the early spring. But you can also find it as a bush that looks very much like a high bush blueberry. And that's how they're mostly grown in Canada, where they actually grow these as a cultivated berry. We have no Juneberry farming here in the United States, but there are about 1,000 farms that grow Saskatoons up in Canada, and they grow them mainly for wholesale processing, for purees and dried sweetened Saskatoons, concentrate, juice concentrate. But here, we just grow them, if you're lucky, in your own backyard. And this tree was here when I moved into my 200-year-old house just a year ago. I did not anticipate the bounty that we would get with this tree. The berries are very much like a blueberry. I don't know if you can see that. It is sort of dark red, purplish in color. The taste is like a milder blueberry. Oh, a little bug wants it. No, it's mine. I think it has a slightly thicker skin than a blueberry and a slightly grittier texture because there are some very soft seeds inside. They are absolutely delicious. You can make these into pies, you can make your own jams, but I just prefer to eat them and enjoy the raw fruit. Juneberries have twice as much iron as blueberries, has more calcium. That was awful. I just spat it. Did you see that? Excuse me. I am amazed that we don't hear more about Juneberries. They have more calcium. They have as much antioxidants and vitamins and minerals as blueberries that we hear so much about. But remember, blueberries have had years to be cultivated so that they're thin-skinned and that the seeds aren't gritty anymore. Juneberries have had next to no cultivation for taste and flavor and texture. So blueberries started off very much the same way. I don't see that as a negative of a Juneberry. I kind of see it like a glimpse into the past of all native berries. One of the problems with having a big tree is that I can't harvest the full crop, but that's okay. I leave the upper canopy for the birds, and they do love these berries, while we harvest at the bottom wherever we can get with a stool or a ladder. One of the remarkable things about this fruit tree is that it flowers really early in the season, and the flowers are frost hardy. So this thing bloomed with beautiful little white flowers the first week of April. And it didn't matter that frost came afterwards. It still set a beautiful crop of berries. It's a self-pollinating tree, so I don't need another tree for it to bear fruit. It takes about 45 to 60 days from the flowering to the ripening of the fruit. For growing a Juneberry tree, it doesn't need a special acidic soil that blueberries need. You can actually propagate the tree from cuttings, and like I said, it grows wild, so it's quite hardy in a North American environment. While many of us are just discovering Juneberries for the first time, they have been a staple in Native American cuisine. Historically, dried ground Juneberries were mashed with dried meat to become sort of like a power snack that was long-lasting and could be taken on long hunting journeys. The bark of the Juneberry tree can be steeped to make a tea that's good to soothe upset stomach. I'm sure there's many different ways that the Juneberry can be used that I'm just starting to discover. Seriously, native cuisines use native berries in so many creative ways, and they use the entire tree, you know, the bark, the root, the leaves, the berries. It's amazing. I learned a lot about that for my blueberry episode of How Does It Grow. There is some wonderful Native American history in that. They have their own unique name for the blueberry, which is really lovely. So go check that out, and I'll meet you back here in my garden real soon, lovely people. It's Juneberry here at my house in Zone 7.
You said it's Juneberry.
Juneberry season.
You didn't. You said it's Juneberry.
It's Juneberry here at my house.
Juneberry season.
Sorry. sorry, start a new clip. It's Juneberry. Thank you.